Hi, it's Xavier down the bottom of the garden again, and having just completed that silver birch, and I actually did a couple of junipers as well. I've now thought, let's get on to this one. As I say, this one was one of several that I dug up from Avalon Nurseries in 2018, 2019. It's got a reasonable structure. I haven't really decided where it's going yet. Orkney rock, we like Orkney rock. But all I'm going to do today is, it's not going to get any taller. I'm just going to give it a pretty quick prune, and then maybe talk about what my plans for art. Where for art thou? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, my plans for it are. So hopefully you enjoy that. And if you don't, you can always switch over and watch Tony's bonsai, because he's pretty enjoyable too. Right. Now, often with trees like this, where there's just so much leaves and crossover, you've really got to, you can be quite tough with the branches. Separate them, have a look. Here, I've actually got this branch is coming out, well, just beyond the junction there, so I sort of count it as two from there, and then there's enough a gap for that next junction. So I'm not removing it, but we've got good space from that set and that pad. And we've got a little branch coming off here, that's fine, no issues with that. Just cleaning the husks off them. I might do a little bit of leaf reduction. But really, that's okay. So I'm happy with that. Coming in further in, we've got this little one here, that's not going to be any good. And then we're going to look at this pad here. One. We've got one coming off there. So we've actually got a good set of good set coming out. You can see it there. All I do is I tend to remove any of the leaves that are in close to the trunk line. Okay, so you can see it clearly now. And then it's just deciding, do I like that structure? I definitely like that structure. We'll take that off. What have we got going on here? That's going out. 1, 2, so we've got 1, 2. And then here, it's just systematically bringing the shape in the pad in. A bit of leaf reduction in terms of size. And then we've got this one that's coming out quite a long way. 1, 2, bring it right back. Okay. And then looking just at the top one here. That top one, I could end up wiring up and creating an actual pad layer that's higher up. So that means I really don't want it doing too much or growing in the wrong direction. So let's have a look where some buds are. Okay. So looking from there, you've got 1, 2, 3, then 4. Definitely going to take that one off. Reduce that leaf. And if it came from there, it would actually occupy a space up here. Ideally, I want it to come from there. Let's go for it. Okay. So that's that one sorted there. Happy with that. Just need to reduce that one. Ooh, that was very messy of me. Okay. Again, all I'm doing is just trying to create some more space in here. We've got that there, okay. So underneath, we've got going on underneath here. Got a little one underneath here we don't want, we'll get rid of that. get rid of some leaves so I can see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, happy with that. All I do is reduce the size of that leaf. Okay. And you bear it in mind that I may still wire them differently and get some separation. Okay. To be fair, I think we've reached a point with pruning decision stuff. It's about watching what I'm doing. I'll talk about things, but otherwise we'll go to our favourite music here. We're at the end of the tree, looking at the pad coming out like this. I need to be bringing it back in, so I'm probably going to take it all the way back to there. Reduce the leaf size there. Okay, quite packed with stuff underneath. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the one near the junction. Okay, leaves look pretty good condition. Okay, got another one down here. Right, so again, looking here, we've got one there, one here. There's a leaf there, and then it comes out further. The next point will be here, and that's just too far away. So we'll take it back, reduce that leaf. So now we've got that. Tempted to actually remove that leaf, to be honest, see if that'll link out. There we go. Right, so I'm happy with that branch. And look here, got this one dividing off. Let's have a look underneath it. Let's get rid of whatever that is, I can't see. Okay, so it's divided into two. Okay, so that pad is pretty well done. Just got this side here. And I don't want it going too far off that way, so this leaf here I don't want. Clean up some stubs, and truthfully I'd much rather have this develop here, because this eventually is going to come under here and also mask this one, but for now it's not a problem. It's something I need to be aware of in the future. Okay. Right, and I'm just going to basically now keep on going around, do a bit of slow-mo. If anything of note comes out, I'll stop and talk to you about it, but otherwise enjoy the view. Okay, if I'm assuming that I'm going the front somewhere around here, and everything out here is obviously the back, it's actually going out quite a long way. So I'm going to do, I've got also, there's the line I've set myself, so I've got to bring it in. Probably lose about half of that, so there's going to be some pretty heavy pruning going on here, and that's going to mean I'm going to get right in there and have a look and see what we've got. Branch, 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 branch. See this is what I'm talking about. It's got primary, oh look, a little bit of scale, no it's not. Then we've got the secondary branches coming off, and now what I'm looking at is getting these tertiary branches developing. But for them to work well, I need good space, so I'll be looking at reducing that right back here. I've just got to finish this off, bring that one in. Yeah, so let's get over here. And we've actually got a few issues here. We've actually got, unfortunately, the branches going up. There's no way I better wire that down. There's no way I want that like that. That's just a straightforward removal. This is quite a big branch out here, so I'm probably going to shorten it substantially. Been there for 2 years. Okay, see, dog did not like that removal. Got another one that's coming up, so it's going straight up. It's a pain, but this time definitely got something that's coming straight out, so I want to encourage that. But I might actually get an extra layer here, so I have 2 levels. Not sure how that'll work. clear away something there and that one there. That's that. Let's move down the final layer. Now if you look at the position, in fact you see it better here, it actually comes out at the same point in the tree. The reason why I've kept it is because if that's the front, this gives us some depth out to the left here. And the only way that can be replaced is with either bringing that branch further round, but I'm not ready to do that yet, and it's not a big enough branch that it's going to cause any particular issues with inverse swellings, I think, at this stage. So I don't need to make that sort of decision yet. So what have we got in terms of the structure here? We've got the main branch coming out, then 1, 2, divides again, divides to 2, divides to 2, divides to 2, and this is basically what I've been working on over the last few years, getting that division. So it's always creating 2 from 1. So I'm always constantly trying to clean back. So you can see, I mean, it's nice to be able to see the branches rather than a great mat of leaves all the time. You can see the structure that's taking place and the work that's involved in it. This one, I want this to develop, so this is one of, whereas this is, I'm looking at tertiary, this is still in secondary. I need this to, probably it's near a primary, I actually need this to grow out. I'm just going to take that near, but I want this to keep going. Just clean out a little bit of the, I don't want it diverting stuff in the wrong place, to be honest. Just keep going. So we want that one to just go out, and probably looking at the thickness there, if I can encourage it to grow, it's probably going to be allowed to go at least 1.5 foot. Get it right out here. Okay, so moving now to this monster. So what have we got? 1, 2. I've got, that's the first branch. That's the first branch on this side. I need to keep that definitely. That one. That one. But maybe. Yeah, that was it. Okay. So I'm bringing it inside the profile line that I'm looking at. Let's just take the growing tip off that. And if you look at it, there's an absolute plethora of leaves all over this, and sometimes it'd be a nightmare to sort out. And then we've got a first case here of a branch. That goes out that way, but this one's actually coming back in. That would be one that would benefit from wire later. But I don't want this growth. There's a load of growth that's continuing to go back into the tree, so I'll remove that for now. And in the winter, I'll be able to have a look at that and see whether I can actually wire it forward. Just for now, I just want to control the growth on it. Again, we've got this one, which is almost coming out at 90 degrees, which isn't ideal by any way, shape. I don't intend regrowing that, but this, again, wire. So let's have a look here. So we've got that 1, 2, 3. Grow there, let's get rid of that. Okay, so if we look at how we're doing there, definitely bringing that in nicely. Again, let's have a grab the branch, let's have a look. Comes out, one, subdivides, 1, 2. This one goes off, then here subdivides 2. Let's clear that so I can see better. Clear that so I can see better. Don't want anything too far down that, low down that branch, so we've got that. Just the 2, happy with that. And it subdivides there. Let's get rid of that one near the base. That's what we've got here. Let's get rid of that one near the base. Here beside it, 1, 2, so let's take it all the way back. Probably further than that, but that's fine. Moving near the top now. So we've now got these levels. Not entirely sure. But yeah, that's good enough for now. Again, looking down the side, you want to see, so this is already going to have to come back. I'll look at that in a minute. We've got something going up, we don't want that. So looking from there, we're going to look how far back we're going to pull that in. Bear in mind where that's coming up. Okay, so we've just got that one done. Thin that out a lot. Let's have a look what we've got going on here. Now that's, I don't know if you can actually see, it's a nice example of the dieback. See, I cut that, what, a good inch from there, put some cut paste over it, or putty. But I don't know if you can see the coloration change from there, and it's about here. All around there is where it's formed its collar. And there it's actually an indented collar, so that means, I'll probably do that today, is I can cut through there and remove that, which I probably will do actually. I actually think that is, I think there's your front. Be interesting to take that rock away and see what's going on there, whether I did it for any other reason than no reason. Okay, so let's have a look. Coming up, we've got that mess there, we've got this coming off, this one, got another one up here. Some obvious shortening now. Let's clear out. What are we going to do here? It's quite a straight branch here that I'm debating about, this one here. Whether I remove it or do I... no I don't, I know what to do. Oh, I was going to say what I would do is actually remove this one, but because I've got this one here, this one here, this one here, if that one's next, then those two split. The logical thing to do is to do that. So then you get a lot more symmetry in the way the branches grow, and there's more room for it to fill in. Don't be, I think that's one thing I say is, don't ever be afraid to get your fingers right in there and dig around, find out what's going on in there. Don't need that. Trying to work out what we've got and where from. So there's a branch there, so I'm going to take it off there. Okay. So now we've just got two coming from that point, one there. Just got to deal with this one now. Alright, as we're near the end here, I want to be a little bit careful because what I don't want to do is get the teeth into that branch. What I want to do is expose that cambium edge just there, which is what I'm doing. Careful not to cut to that lower branch. Okay. I don't know how well you can have a look, but if you look around there, you've got a nice bit of cambium edge there. Most of the centre's dead. This is where potentially professionals may differ and say that I should actually use the putty and roll it over. But all I'm trying to do is seal for pathogens, but also encourage cell division by using the callus mate. Okay, so that's my my beech. It's been pruned, bit of stub removal, and we've did a little bit of thoughts about the future for it, so I'll just give you a spin on it, and maybe if one of you wants to comment where you think the front might be. There's definitely a couple of places I think, but there's also this needs to grow, so let's have a look. Yeah, I kind of think it's somewhere around there, I don't know. I'm thinking there. I'm definitely thinking there. Depends how well this cleans up and what we get growing here. So, from Xavier down the bottom of the garden, and yet another bit of secondary, tertiary work, I'll say farewell. Cheers.